It's been a while since Honda updated its HR-V here in the Philippines. The second generation was introduced back in 2015 and refreshed in 2018, but it's only this year, 2022, that we get to see the third generation, and it's right here. We're fortunate enough to be invited by Honda Philippines once again here in Santa Rosa, Laguna to experience and check out what this new model offers. Hey guys, Kevin here, you're with the Modern Creatures, and welcome to another video. This is our 2022 Honda HR-V first look and hands-on. There's no denying you're looking at the third-gen Honda HR-V when viewed from up front. Its grille is a lot larger now and no longer has the segmented front fascia of its predecessor. Accompanying its new grille is a pair of fresh headlights as well. Meanwhile, its fog lights are now more integrated to the bumper visually, and the entire front now looks sportier, especially the lower half. There's even this small heartbeat-looking design that for me adds a welcome feeling of excitement and speed. Overall, the new HR-V appears to stand more upright thanks to a few component tweaks like its door panels that now appear more elevated. And speaking of doors, the rear door handles are still located at the vehicle's C-pillar, so it achieves that two-door illusion when viewed from the side. Complementing this is a new sloping roofline that Honda says is meant to further exude a coupe-inspired look. For the exterior, I noticed immediately that it now comes with this SUV style, SUV look. In certain parts, it has those beefiness to it. It looks very much like an SUV in terms of its physique, but at the same time, it also looks sporty. You've seen the honeycomb grille. They just look very agile. They just give that needed sportiness to this otherwise family vehicle. For the rear, a new set of taillights is also installed and now comes with a more modern look thanks to these accents that span the entire area. With these, the rear achieves a more unified design compared to the previous model. It's worth noting that the top-of-the-line HR-V comes with this honeycomb grille, while the base variant has a slatted design. For the base model of the HR-V, I actually like the grille a lot, even though it's not a honeycomb grille. I like that it looks clean, those straight lines look clean. It gives the base model that kind of neat look, but at the same time classy. And the white color of the base variant looks really good too if you've seen it. So what you get is this sporty exterior, but at the same time you have the width or the body or the mass of an SUV, which is more for the family, more for your friends when you're traveling. And that big body of course translates to a roomy interior. There's a lot of plastic and soft touch panels and materials for the cabin, which doesn't outright look cozy or comfy. But spend enough time inside and you'll notice small details that elevate the experience. For one, it has a neat layout of elements starting with the dashboard and goes down to this interesting design that fences the gear selector. We also see rotary dials for its climate control, which don't look too modern but clean nonetheless, although these dials go well with the controls for air vents. And just above that is a floating touch display for your infotainment needs. It's a combination of touch and physical buttons, which is good so that you wouldn't always have to take your eyes off the road when operating the system. Meanwhile, look down and you'll see buttons and toggles for its driving modes, hill descent assist, electronic parking brake, and auto brake hold that comes in handy for bumper-to-bumper traffic. For connectivity, you have two USB-A ports up front and another two for the rear passengers, complete with their own air vents. The rear seats also come with a folding armrest with cup holders and folds in 60-40 orientation to make room for oversized cargo, a very Honda characteristic. And for the interior, I can just say that it's very roomy, especially for the second row, but staying at the back seat really gives you a comfortable experience. But for comfort, I think two people at the back seat will be the max, because with a third person there, they could still fit, but the third person in the middle might not be as comfortable as the ones on both ends. So that's one thing to consider. If you really like to maximize comfort, it's best to have like a maximum of 4 in here. 5 can fit, but maybe for short drives only. Honda also takes pride in providing a human-centric cabin experience, meaning it values ergonomics. And for the HR-V's straightforward interior, this is easily achieved. On the driver's seat, things are pretty comfortable too. Things are very ergonomic. I like how all the buttons are within reach, the USB ports are there. And for the interior, I like how it has this multi-tier shelves of sort where you can stash your things, your wallet, your phone, keys, and everything else. So basically, there's more room for your stuff to just, toss in there when you're driving. Actually, for the interior, I find it more premium than sporty. And I could say that because of all the accents, all the highlights. Here you have the silver accent running through here. You have silver accent for the door handles, the glossy piano black of its armrest, and even around the display right here and down to the transmission lever as well. So basically, the interior is a mixture of glossy piano black panels and silver leading lines, silver highlights that, make the interior a lot more premium than sporty for me. Although, of course, you have the paddle shifters right here and the red start-stop button that, kind of adds that sporty edge, that sporty element for the cabin. As mentioned, there are two available variants for the 2022 Honda HR-V in the Philippines. The base S variant is powered by a 1.5-liter iVTEC engine, while the top-of-the-line V model has a 1.5-liter VTEC turbo engine. Both are then mated to a continuously variable transmission. So for its three driving modes, normal, econ, and sport mode, I just switched to sport. And when you step on the gas pedal, you could hear the turbocharged engine whistling. So yeah, you can really feel the turbocharged engine doing work when you step on the throttle hard. And of course, being in sport mode, it's a lot more responsive than in normal or econ mode. And when you switch mode between driving modes as well, the UI of the instrument cluster, the display right here, changes also depending on the driving mode you're in. So if you're in econ mode, everything is green. If you're in sport mode, there will be red highlights and so on. So it also adds aesthetics to what kind of driving mode you're in. In pursuit of Honda's 2050 global safety target to realize zero, and I repeat, zero traffic collision fatalities, both variants of the Honda HR-V come with Honda Sensing. And under this umbrella of safety tech comes a handful of important and useful features. This includes adaptive cruise control with low-speed follow, collision mitigation braking, road departure mitigation system with lane departure warning, lane keep assist, auto high beam, and lead car departure notification system. The Honda HR-V starts at 1,250,000 for the base S model and 1,598,000 for the V-Turbo variant, and will come in four colors, namely Ignite Red Metallic, Meteoroid Gray Metallic, Premium White Pearl, and Premium Opal White Silver. And that's about it for our 2022 Honda HR-V first look and hands-on. As always, visit our website and follow us on our social media pages for more news, features, and reviews. Once again, that's it for me. I'm Kevin. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.